past, because of my acne and my pigmentation, I felt very insecure in my skin because I would see people around me, like-minded people or people my age, and they wouldn't be suffering with such loud and aggressive, pigmentation and scarring. So it would make me feel a little bit, singled out and in the worst way possible. So confidence took a hit. I would feel more insecure having conversations because, the thought of somebody staring at your face while they're having a conversation is the worst in the world. So that's not the best experience that I had. I am a dry skin type and I am prone to acne, prone to cystic acne, and I scar very easily. So all of them are pretty bad, but yeah, that's my skin type. I try to drink neem juice every morning, and I tried to cut dairy from my life entirely, but dairy did not seem to have a lot of impact on my skin. I continued to break out, I continued to have a lot of cystic acne, and now in hindsight I realize it is my hormonal imbalances that were causing all of that. And I tried to get better sleep, get better workouts, but they were consistent. Like my cystic acne was just there, and of course the scarring that it leaves behind was persistent as well. So since I've had acne for about 3 to 4 years now, it brings about a lot of research. Like you pick an ingredient and you sort of associate it with the targeted issue, and that's where you start. What I noticed with Minimalist was that they had simple formulations. So they had ingredients targeted to your specific issue. Since I was facing a lot of active acne at the time, I started off with salicylic acid, and of course, with acne and cystic acne, it leaves behind a lot of persistent scarring and pigmentation. So then I moved on to the tranexamic acid. I think their website is very much like a research website themselves because they give you so much information. It's like 3-4 pages of research and a lot of interesting stuff for a skincare nerd like me. I feel like I like to go through all of that, and so that helps. I quickly realized that it's formulated in a mild way. Even though it's called tranexamic acid, it's a pretty intimidating term, I would say. It's formulated in such a way that it does not make your skin sensitive. You will not wake up in the morning with red patches on your skin and you're absolutely disappointed in what you've done to yourself. That's not going to happen. I have acne prone skin, so I can attest to the fact that it does not give you flare-ups, it does not make your skin purge. So overall, my perspective on chemicals is pretty good when it comes to tranexamic acid. So I started using it along with my mom. She has hyperpigmentation. So she's the first one who tried tranexamic acid, and then we were sharing a bottle at the time. And then I noticed a difference before she did, so I sort of stole that bottle and I've just used 3 bottles since. So I've been using the tranexamic acid for about 6 to 7 months now, and I will wake up with not only a little bit more of a glowy skin, but I think over the weeks and months I noticed that my pigmentation was getting less aggressive. So towards the end of the 3.5 months, I would say I started to notice that my pigmentation was becoming lighter, I needed less makeup. So they make choosing your skincare very easy because other Indian brands sort of add a lot of fragrance and a lot of story and a lot of Bollywood in their products, in my opinion. It's supposed to be more of the experience, like the rose petal fragrance and the pink color and the shimmer. And I feel like all of that is just fluff. And what Minimalist does is just, simple stuff. So overall, the journey has been slow, gradual, but definitely coming out on the bright side of it. Confidence is something that it really started coming through pretty quickly because I started to use less makeup on my pigmentation. It made me feel a little bit more free about my skin. Like I would hang out with my friends and they would all have their flawless skin without doing much at all. Like they would just wake up in the morning, wash their face, and they would look good to go. And I feel like, why me? So that feeling of being singled out, I wouldn't say it ever goes away, but I think when you start doing things to work on it and you start targeting your issues and you work on your insecurities, you can reduce it to a great extent, and that is what I did with Minimalist. And I feel like it's worked on my confidence. Not only on the outside does it make me look a little bit better, my skin looks more smooth and less pigmentation, but on the inside I'm simple, plain happy about going out without makeup, about seeing friends, and finally feeling like I fit in a little bit better.